Hello, beautiful. I am Maeve. Thanks for coming and moving with me. This is Little Mister. We're doing a postpartum core workout. Come on your back. Both feet on the ground. Lie down. Press your shoulders down, palms to the sky. Bridge your hips up. We're going to get right into it. We're going to move today. I want you to be really efficient with your time here. If anything feels too fast, you slow it down. If anything feels too slow, you get the idea. Take a breath in and then release the hips down. Hug your right knee into your chest. You're going to keep this thigh close to your chest and you're going to bridge up. Single leg bridge, releasing down. Lifting up and then down. Oh my goodness, mister. Lifting up and down. I don't know if I introduced this little black guy here, but this is Little Mister. He is my helper. Sometimes swiper of tail across face, but still my helper. Couple more here, single leg bridge. You're driving your whole foot down into the floor. Feel that there's a balance in the foot, inner and outer foot. So we're actively getting into that left hip, the left glutes. One more here. And then release it. Switch your legs. Right foot comes down, left knee draws into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. You want to keep this knee pulling in and then pressing down to lift up. I say this just about every class. Your glutes are part of your core. We often forget that, or we don't actually acknowledge that. We often think core is just abs. Not so, my friends. We've got to address the whole complex of your torso when we are addressing your core, which can be good news when you're recovering from having a baby because those abdominals have been stretched out. They have been lengthened. There might have been some diastasis recti where your abdominals have split more than what you're accustomed to. Couple more. You like my couple more. I swear this time it really is a couple more. I'll always say a couple more, then we do like 12 more. Good. Done there. Both feet are down. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Knees are going to drop open. Arms are at your side. Press the feet down, bridge the hips up, and then release back down. Good. And if you're, keep going like that, up and down. If you're familiar with that sense of lifting the pelvic floor, we're going to integrate that here. So as you push your feet down, you engage the glutes. There's this sense of zipping up and then carefully releasing down. Couple more of these butterfly bridges. And by couple, I mean like 28, 29, 40, I don't know, something like that. Gross exaggeration. Here you go. A couple more for reals. Last one. You're going to hold it up. We're going to tip to one side and then tip to the other side. Tip and tip. So now we're looking for some strength in the muscles of rotation. I think I've said this already, but if anything doesn't feel good or your body doesn't feel ready for it, you just leave it off. One more. Good. Come back to center. Hips release down. Bring the knees back up. Lift the knees, lift the feet. So I always use this as my marker. Your arms straight out from your shoulders with your hands on your knees is pretty much knee above hip. Pretty much. It depends on the length of your arms, etc. But it's pretty much knees above hips, which is what I'm looking for. We're just going to brace here. So you're pushing your hands against your thighs, and your thighs, your knees are pressing into your hands. Take a few breaths here. So you're bracing through your center. Shoulders hug toward your hips. So your lats, those big muscles in your back, are engaging, connecting upper body to lower body. Your abdominals are working to hold your spine in neutral here. Keep breathing. One more inhale, and then hug your knees in. Little pause, little pause. Come back into that same position. Have to see where my cat friend is. You're going to keep the same bracing position. You're going to keep that actual bracing as you lower one foot down and then bring it back up. Lower the other foot down and back up. And if you notice, I'm not going all the way, not just because my cat is in the way, but because you want to start this slow and make sure that your core can support the movement. I am nearly 4 years postpartum. So, like, not really postpartum, right? So, I still feel this without going very far. I feel the bracing here. I feel the bracing to support the leg going down and up. So, it doesn't have to be super far down with that foot for you to engage. We're also getting some work here in your hip flexors, which is really, really good. Make sure you keep your breath flowing in and out. Please don't hold your breath. One more each side. And perfect. Hug the knees in. Both feet come down, opening up the front of the hip. Drive up, one leg comes up, put it down, put it down. Put it down as button foot. Lift up, down and down. Lift up, down and down. You are fully schooled in this because we've already done a single leg bridge. Now we are working on the transition from side to side. So I'm trying my best to find the sweet spot on the right number of reps here, but it's going to be different for everyone. So if it feels like this is too hard and like there's too many repetitions, you just take it to where you can be good in the exercise and then stop. And if it feels too easy, you're going to go back through and you're going to do everything again. You can also just pause the video and do more reps if you want. You have one more on each side, please. We're going to take this marching, we're going to move it up. So both feet down, hips come up. Now you're going to stay up and we march here. Stay with me, two more on each side. I think that was it. And then come down. Beautiful. Squeeze the knees in, rock up, come onto your side. Bottom knee is down, bottom knee is down. The progression here would be to take the bottom foot down instead of the knee. Start with the knee, please. You have tons of time to get stronger here. Do not rush it. Do not feel like you have to be back to your pre-baby state immediately. I had returned to teaching and I was about 9, maybe 8 months, 7 months, about 7 months, 6 or 7 months, gosh, 6 or 7 months postpartum. And I started teaching a class at this wonderful gym, and my students were amazing. And it was a lot of moms. And they were so supportive and so lovely when they found out I had a new baby because I was new to this location. And I was just venting a little bit, one more on the side, about how my switch sides, my body wasn't the same. Like I felt like it should have been by then, and it wasn't. And actually, I think it was later than 6 or 7. I think it was like 9 months later because at 6 or 7, I would have probably not felt so strongly. But at 9 months, I was like, I feel like I should be back to where I was, right? Even though I had a C-section. And one of the most beautiful moms said to me, "This just might be your new body, and it's okay." And I was like, at first I was like, "What? No, this isn't my new body." Like, what? And I sat with it, and I sat with it for quite a while. And she really was coming from a place of kindness and support. She really was. And she's beautiful and has a beautiful body. And what she was saying is like, you've gone through something and it's not the same. Your body's just not the same anymore. And it's not worse, it's not better, it's just different. And her words have stuck with me. I'm a month out from my baby's 4th birthday. And it really has resonated with me that I might just not have the same body, perfect, that I once had. And it's okay. This is my new body. And I love it. I love my body. I love being in my body. And I think it's important for us to embrace that at 2 weeks out, 4 weeks out, 10 years out, other side. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be back to where we were or better, right? And some women, they go back. It's fine, but not all of us. And that's good too. Beautiful. Last thing, come on your back. I just didn't want to spend the whole time on your back, but we're back there now. Crunches, super overrated exercise. Facts. But we are going to start to integrate rectus abdominals. If you are freshly off a C-section, you're going to skip this. You're going to just do the legs. So right leg is going to cross on top of your left leg. You're squeezing your legs together. You can bring your hands to your center, to your outer rib cage. Take a breath in. With your exhale, feel the ribs draw in. Squeeze the legs together. Feel your glutes activate. Take another breath here. And then exhale, curl your shoulders up any amount. And then release it back down. The crunch is not an option if you're fresh off a C-section. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the legs. Draw the ribs in. Shorten this distance between your fingers across. And then curl your shoulders up. Release it down with an inhale. Exhale. Draw in, curl up. Release it down. Inhale. Exhale. Curl it up. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze legs, glutes. Curl up. Release it down. Exhale. Back up. Release it down. Beautiful. Switch the leg that's on top. So again, I'm bringing my fingers toward each other, not by squeezing my hands in, but by like drawing this rib cage in, by drawing the abdominals in. Inhale. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the glutes. Exhale. Fingers come toward each other, curl up. Inhale, come down. Exhale. Curl up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale down, stretch your arms overhead, release the legs, get a big stretch here. Good, bring your hands above your shoulders, brace through your torso. So shoulders toward your hips, lats engaged. Shorten belly button to pubic bone, sternum to belly button. Take a breath in, and then exhale, right leg comes up. Release it down, and then switch. The leg that's down is pressing down. Imagine you're controlling this leg from your belly, and then don't imagine it, just do it. Last two. Last one. Beautiful. Knees bend, roll to your side, press up to sitting. Just cross at your shins. Take a breath here. Reach your hands up to the sky. Bring your hands into your heart. Just acknowledge what a blessing it is to move, what a blessing it is to have that new baby. Thank you for being here. Thank you for moving with me. I'm Maeve. See you soon.